winter update for Football Manager 2023 was released last night, so let's have a look at what has been changed. That's right, the data update, the winter data update, the main data update has been released for Football Manager 2023. It should automatically download, but if it doesn't, go onto your console or Steam or Epic or whatever you've done, got the game on to download and set it going and then watch this video. The main selling point at the top of this article, as you can see, is that there's been more than 3.7 million database changes incorporated within the winter update. Now, obviously that includes transfers and changes and alterations to current ability based on real-life performances in recent months. There's also a note there about the tragic events in Turkey and northern Syria, which SI have handled earlier, but they basically handled that really well, so just check that blog out if you want to see more detail on that. But that is included as well in this date. But obviously, if you want transfer changes, you could have also used our data update on the sortitoutsi.net website, but that has been paused now with the release of the 23.3 database. 23.4, which we'll cover in a second, will be released soon, so once that's been released, we'll start rolling again with a daily data update to include all latest transfers and everything like that. So you can keep this link bookmarked, but right now it's been paused because of this data update. And once we get going again with 23.4, we'll be able to do the daily updates, and you can basically start any save any day with the latest transfers included. That is our data update. Back to the main data update for the winter update. But the only thing that has that's not the only thing that's changed, basically. There's been loads of other things included in 23.3. Loads of changes to the match engine as well. So apart from stability and crash fixes, there's been loads of changes to how defensive players work, so you don't get any more strange, terrible defending. So fixes to the number of mistakes from bad touches in certain areas of the pitch. Defenders not preparing correctly for crosses in certain situations, that's been fixed. Defender reaction to long through balls as well. So when the ball goes over their head and they just sit and watch it like that, that should hopefully not happen anymore. There's also been tweaks to how central defenders and defensive midfielders position for long goal kicks to hopefully stop that happening as well. And how attacking wide players track back. So if they didn't use to track back properly, that should be working better now. Tweaks to make attacking players support quicker during counter-attacks. So instead of just watching the play go by, they'll actually get involved a bit more now, like they probably should. And improvements to how AI managers use different midfield role combinations. So that should hopefully unlock a few more tactics for the AI to use, which is always a good thing. There's changes to defending wide indirect free kicks as well at the edge of the area, and also a statistic change, so headers won now only counts contested headers rather than all headers. There's been improvements to the recruitment focus logic, which isn't detailed in here, but hopefully there was really good improvements. Let me know if you've seen them as you've been playing. Fixes to reserve team, youth team tactics appearing blank in the development centre, that's got rid of. Development loans from AI teams, so if you're a smaller team getting young players from big teams, this is really good, because at the moment, well, in the previous version, they would sometimes try and basically rinse you of money as well as giving them their playing time for the young players. This should hopefully happen less, and you should be able to get more from AI teams to get young players in. So that should hopefully happen less. Improvements to fixture scheduling and substitution rules as well. If you click on the link to visit the community forum for more detailed changes, you'll also see that the 24-25 Champions League sorting rules have been fixed as well. So there's some comments on our video about it before, how they weren't working properly. That has now been fixed. But you can check out more details on the community forum page there to see what has actually been updated in a little bit more detail. There's changes to the Swiss Super League, new formats, there's changes to the Irish League as well, things like that. But go and have a look, it will tell you everything that you need to know about what's been included in the 23.3 data update. One thing to note, if you haven't automatically got the update as well, restart or quit and relaunch Steam and Epic just to prompt it to do so. If you're on mobile or a console, there's instructions here as well to basically get your update going if it hasn't automatically done so. But one thing you definitely need to do is to re-download the licensing and real name fix. As mentioned on the video that we covered how to install this on, every time there is a database update, you need to reinstall the real name fix because they create a new version of the database, so you have to put files in a different place. That's all covered on the video that you can see. It will hopefully put it up here, but you can click on it when you go on this page as well. If you scroll down this page, you can see it. But basically, this will update all of the fake names that are in place, so the competition names, team names, occasional player, like the national team, that needs fixing as well. That will all get fixed with this download. It's the same way to install it before. We covered it in that video. As you can see, I last downloaded it in December, and I've subscribed to this thread, so I get a notification every time there's an update. So I got a little pop-up that came up and said, you need to download this again. I think Roma has been changed as well. They've been renamed in the 23.3 version database. That is the video there that you need to watch. So once you finish watching this one, go and click on that one and watch how to install the real name fix. It's the same as it was in that video, so don't worry, there's nothing different. You just need to follow the steps in that video. If you've done it before, hopefully this is the third time you've done it in FM23. So if you've done it before and you think you know how to do it, crack on and give it a go. If you get stuck, this video is there to help you. So that, it covers the main parts of the data update and what you need to do to get them in the game. All of the database changes obviously require a new save game. So all of these 3.7 million database changes, they need you to start a new game. Anything that's in-game and in the match engine specifically should be save game compatible. If it's not, let SI know. Don't let me know. Let them know. I can't change anything. But obviously, we touched on the data update coming. So at the bottom of this page here, it says that further data updates will follow in coming weeks, covering transfers and player rating changes from transfer windows that close later on than January. So that includes the MLS. So that is going to be the 23.4 version of the game, which we discussed earlier. Once that has been released, our data update will start again, hopefully at the end of March, which basically lets you to, when more transfers happen, we'll update them, and the community will update them, and you'll be able to play. So if you start a game in July and you want the latest squads out of that day you start the game, this data update will do it for you. Right, that is everything you need to know about the winter update. If you've got any questions, let us know in the comments and we'll do our best to answer them. Also, check out this video and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.